In this video, we're going to be answering the question of whether or not firefighters can have tattoos. Now, it's a fairly common question that I get from a lot of people that are looking to join the fire service, and it makes a lot of sense, right? The younger generations of individuals today have a lot more tattoos than traditionally that the older generations did. However, the older generation are the ones that are hiring the newer generation. Make sense? So, can firefighters have tattoos? The answer in short is yes. However, there are a few exceptions. So what are these exceptions? You can't have tattoos in the fire service if you have ones that are offensive. So if they're racist, homophobic, sexist, bigoted, anything along those lines, nobody's going to want to hire you simply A, because you have that tattoo, but also B, there's not really a place for that in the fire service. Number two, you're going to have a hard time getting hired in the fire service if you have tattoos that are on your face, your neck, and in some cases on your hands. Now, I know I've seen a lot of guys out there that have full sleeves where the tattoos will come right up to the edge of their wrists, and I've even seen people with tattoos on their fingers. I know it's a semi-popular thing where people will get wedding bands tattooed on their finger. Typically, that's okay. Again, it all depends on the department, but I don't think I've ever seen a firefighter with a neck tattoo, and I've certainly never seen one with a tattoo on their face. Those are going to be hard to answer for. So face, neck, and sometimes hand tattoos, you'll have a more difficult time. And finally, department rules and regulations. Now, most departments out there will require that if you do have tattoos that you at least keep them covered. I don't know of any off of hand where they just simply refuse to let you have tattoos in any form. I don't know how they would know if you have it in a very private spot, but I'm sure there's one out there. So just be aware that some have pretty strict rules on visible tattoos. So if you do have tattoos and you want to get into the fire service, what should you do? Number one, check the department regulations. Every department's going to be a little bit different. Different chiefs, different officers, some are going to be more open to it, others won't. So whatever department you're thinking of applying to, go check their regulations. Number two, during the interview, make sure you keep it covered. Now, you should be wearing a suit if you're a guy, or a blouse if you're a girl. So if you have, let's say you have a tattoo on your forearm, make sure it's covered. If you have tattoos on your legs and you're a girl, probably wear pants. If you're a guy, I hope you're wearing pants to your interview to begin with. Finally, if you get hired and you're on probation and nobody knows that you have tattoos, do your best to keep them covered up. Now, if you're already hired, some people have different feelings on this. I would just do as much as you can to keep it as covered and as modest as you possibly can throughout your entire probationary period. After you're off probation, or maybe you see other guys or girls in your department that have tattoos on their forearm and they have no problem and the chief says they don't have an issue with it, then sure, go for it. But do your best to keep them covered. Finally, if you want more information, head over to FirefighterNOW.com/tattoos, or you could also find the link in the description below. If you like this video, do me a favor and click the like button. This tells YouTube that you like our content and find it useful. And also, don't forget to click the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all our new videos.